What's up YouTube? What's up everyone? I'm back with another video, and today I have the pleasure to talk about Dune Part 2, the latest movie in theaters. And this is I just can't wait to talk to you about this because I have actually quite some stuff to talk about. So this is gonna be a spoiler-free video, so no worries about spoilers. I won't spoil anything to you. Also, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button because we're almost at 500 subs. And let's go, guys. We can do this. We can do this. And also, don't forget to give a like because that really encourages my channel and that helps the video. So yeah. And without further ado, guys, let's start the video, shall we?
This world is beyond cruelty. You've been fighting the Harkonnens for decades. My family's been fighting them for centuries.
We believe in Fremen.
Let me fight beside you.
You believe in Paul.
There are signs. The prophet. Why is that a bad thing? Use it.
Because all my visions lead to horror.
Because you lose control.
Because I gain it.
So, Dune Part 2 is directed by Denis Villeneuve, and it stars Timothée Chalamet, Rebecca Ferguson, Zendaya, Dave Bautista, Josh Brolin, Javier Bardem, and also we have some newcomers as Florence Pugh and Austin Butler. So honestly, guys, for me, I've been hearing a lot of praise for this movie, and before I jump into what I think about it, I just wanted to share that this movie is maybe one of the, with The Boy and the Heron, or the only two movies that I didn't watch anything. Like, no trailers, nothing. Like, I tried my best to just go all blinded to this movie because I wanted to live the full experience, you know? Like, I don't know, like, I knew this was probably my most anticipated movie of the year, so I just knew I was going to go either way, so I just didn't want to know anything. The same thing with The Boy and the Heron. I'm a huge fan of Ghibli, so that's why I just skip every trailer. So, oh my god, I have to tell you guys that I really had a great time with this movie. This movie really deserves all the praises it has because it's really a great movie. Although it's not perfect, I still think like it's a very enjoyable movie, and I won't call it a masterpiece just because like me personally, it's just although I like a lot this movie, it's not like, I don't know, I think there are other movies that really capture me so much that I call them masterpiece, but I understand why everybody is saying that. And let's talk quickly about some of the points I love so much in this movie. Let's talk about the visuals once again. Denis Villeneuve has such a beautiful vision, like Dune Part 1 and now Dune Part 2, you have like the aesthetic of this man is incredible. It's a beautiful movie. Like it's really hard to say it's not beautiful. It's amazing. Like every shot is worth it. You know, like every shot, Denis really worked a lot to, because I also saw one of his videos where he was like breaking down a scene.
Leave us.
I deeply love the idea to start a sci-fi movie in a library. I think that the counterpoint of it is kind of beautiful. Why a library? It says a lot of things about Dune's world. There's no computers in this world. In Dune's world, AI has been banned. There's no more artificial intelligence. Dune is about the triumph of the human spirit. Patrice Vermette designed an insane amount of beautiful carpets in order to bring the idea of ancient culture. As you can see, the chairs are be designed so the Reverend Mother looks almost like a chess figure. I asked Greg Fraser, the cinematographer, to bring a level of darkness in the scene that will feel almost like you are having a nightmare. And it's exactly what I had in mind when I read the book at 14 years old.
Like the way he crafts, the way everything is working on that man's mind, it's incredible. So I'm really glad that we are able to witness what he's crafting on his mind, and it's beautiful. Honestly, like kudos to Denis Villeneuve. I think I'm one of the only persons that I didn't really enjoy that much Dune Part 1 because it was a lot of, you know, like world building, exposition, like they're trying to tell you what is the world of Dune, whereas Dune Part 2, you already know what's the world of Dune, so now you're exploring it more, but you know, like you can advance further in the story. That's how I felt, right? So this one I connected more with the story, with the characters, and also like the pacing was less long than Dune Part 1, because that's one of my biggest issue of Dune Part 1. It's like, it's really a long movie, you know. I thought the pacing was very slow. And yeah, that was some things that I really had some trouble. But in this one, they correct that. The story is what really keeps me motivated in this in this movie. Also, I just want to say to everyone that this is a very religious movie. So if you're really into religious movie, that you're gonna love this. But if you're not, I'm gonna say that yeah, maybe this is not for you. But I was really into religious. Well, it's not that I'm really into religious movie, but the way they incorporated this in the Dune story, it makes perfect sense. I'm so into it. It's really hard to not have a great time with this movie. And I also want to talk about the actors. Timothée Chalamet really sold me on this movie. Like, I didn't watch Wonka yet. I can't wait to watch it, but I know that Timothée Chalamet is a good actor. You know, it's just I didn't see him to a certain extent. I felt like in Dune Part 1, it was kind of one of the characters that I didn't care too much, and that was kind of weird because he's my main protagonist, you know. But in this one, I cared more about him. His acting was great. So yeah, really kudos to Timothée Chalamet. I really love Rebecca Ferguson. I think Zendaya was good in this movie as well. But one guy that I really love, there's two actually, Austin Butler, oof, and Javier Bardem. For me, he was my favorite character of this movie. Seriously, yo, he did a phenomenal job. Seriously, like if they want to push this for actors like to the Oscars, I think they should push for Timothée Chalamet and Javier Bardem because they were fantastic. Seriously, that was really great. Like Javier Bardem easily is my favorite character and easily the best performance of this movie for me at least. Wow, seriously, kudos. So just to recap, I really love the characters. I think the story was better this time. The pacing, they really solved some pacing issues that I had with the first one. And of course the VFX, the sound score was really great. So yeah, so that's what the things I really enjoyed. And now the things I kind of enjoyed less are, I think there's some, I think this movie has some villain problems. Like I think I kind of feel like the villains are a bit bland. Like they're, how can I say this? Like they're not that interesting. And also another point I didn't like it, like some of the actors kind of feel like they're kind of wasted, you know, like for their potential, they're kind of wasted. I'm not gonna tell you who exactly because I think that will be a spoiler. Yes, so some of it, and let's go with that. Some of the characters, they don't feel that fleshed out. You know, I feel like there are some characters that still have some character development to go. Probably in the third one they're gonna do that, but yeah, those are the things that kind of bother me a little bit from the movie. But aside of that, honestly, this is a great movie. You should definitely go watch this movie because like I said, if you're really into religions movies, if you love Denis Villeneuve's work, and that's my case, I really love Denis Villeneuve's work, and also like if you like Dune Part 1, I think this is the movie for you, and I think you're gonna enjoy it so much. So for me, Dune, I'm gonna give it a solid 9 out of 10, guys. Yes, guys, 9 out of 10. This is a pleasant surprise for 2024, one that I was so excited to finally see, and yeah, I'm glad it's finally here. So yeah, guys, this was my quick little review for the movie Dune Part 2. Have you watched Dune Part 2? Tell me in the comment section down below, what did you think about Dune? Did you like it? Did you enjoy it? Stay tuned for new videos and see you soon, guys. Peace, everyone.